Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 12 in our dire straits as the Commonwealth of United Stars. Friends and families across the Commonwealth, we are in a full-scale war. What we originally thought was an enemy we could defeat easily has proven the opposite. Commodore Arnoldo Stockfish bravely took his crew of the HMS Bravado into the system to figure out what was on the other side. We lost the entire crew, and we discovered at least 25 other enemy vessels. It's now by my decree that I will order all ships to retreat out of the Alpha Centauri system, and for the development of all defensive measures needed to defend ourselves against the alien threat. We cannot defend ourselves against that in this system. We will be overwhelmed and destroyed. The destroyer HMS Parnassus is currently disabled, and we must make the decision to either wait or abandon the ship and rescue what survivors we can and head back home. I have taken the executive decision to abandon the ship. Abandon ship. Commodore Colton Fleet, you have your orders. The ship has been abandoned, and Commodore Colton Fleet and Captain Alozo Oishi will be rescued and brought back. All ships are to immediately leave the Tau Ceti system, and we are designating this system as lost. I'm giving it to the Wolf 359 aliens, and I'm going to head back to Beta Antilliae. This is where we will hold our ground. Our remaining forces, after the damage that we took, will re-link up with Frigate Squadron 1 and 3 currently on their way to the Tau Ceti system. However, they will stop in Beta Antilliae, and they will provide fire support where needed. I've also designated the construction and design of the Axolotl class orbital defense platform in honor of the Mud Puppy, who famously fell in the Battle of Tau Ceti, defending the journey to Beta Antilliae and defending the Commonwealth. The Axolotl orbital defense platform will feature two twin 20cm turrets, 9 layers of armor, and enough deployment time to stay in an area for over 10 years. The purpose of this will be to hold the Beta Antilliae jump point and other jump points to ensure that the enemy swarm does not encroach on our territory any further. We've lost many lives, lost many people, and that is why I've also instituted medals. Big thanks to I don't remember the name right now, but on the forums, these are Honorverse medals. Really, really work for what I'm doing here. And we will be awarding them once our fleet has retreated out of the system. And again, that is going to be our priority. Destroyer Squadron 1, you are leaving the system as fast as you can. You're going to move towards Beta Antilliae. Frigate Flotilla 1, you are also going to move towards Beta Antilliae. We're going to need tankers to ensure that they can return back. That is why I'm also going to see if we can get some tankers moving over there. Right now, the situation with fuel is a bit concerning. But we do have this refuel here, relatively speaking, in an okay position. We're going to send you over to Beta Antilliae and get ready to assist fuel supplies as needed. We did lose a fuel tanker earlier, so we're going to order up another one to be built. What this war has clearly shown, ladies and gentlemen, is that we need all the ships that we can get if we are going to defend against the enemy forces here. And that is why I'm also going to order our mine layers to immediately head to Tau Ceti, or Beta Antilliae more exactly, head to that jump point and prepare to launch mines to defend ourselves with. We have one mine layer there. I believe we also have another mine layer, which should be available. These are Belisarius class, I believe. No, those are mineral freighters, also defense platforms. We've got a bunch of ODMs, a bunch of ODM balladeers. I need to get those moved. So you're orbiting Griffin right now. We're going to get you move over to Beta Antilliae, get you moved over to Tau Ceti, the Tau Ceti jump point, and you're going to unleash those accordingly. So these have a significant deployment time, and we're going to just leave them at that area for defensive purposes. That's going to be my main goal with those all defense platforms. They have a decent 15cm plasma carronade, which will provide decent amount of defense against our opposing forces. But I want to take a moment to think about those losses. We lost 2 frigates, we lost 4 to 5 destroyers, we lost multiple tankers, thousands of people potentially dead in the engagement, and the frigate flotilla, commanded by Captain List Aurora Medal, has been an absolute hero during this combat, and we are going to get home. The True Sight needs to also retreat as fast as it can. It was brought here in an attempt to ensure that we could complete our mission, but at this point we have proven that that's not going to happen. And so we need to get those life pods. We do not leave our brave people behind. Grab the life pods and then immediately hightail it out to Beta Antillier to that jump point. There we go. We rescued those survivors and now we are leaving. Many losses, many deaths, but we will get back to safety. We will protect the Commonwealth, that is for sure. In terms of building that new platform, we are nearly done with our 5,000-ton upgrade onto that shipyard. We do need, however, to research the new beam fire control that will be needed for it, so I'm going to do that immediately. I'm going to order our beam fire control experts to begin researching into it as much as possible. In fact, I'm going to pull off laboratories from Cloaking Theory, which we are nearly done with, and put them all into beam fire control improvements so that we can get that weapon system up and going. We are now fleeing. Frigate Flotilla has reached the area. It's now there. I'm going to have the Frigate Flotilla begin to transit through. We will need to also order up a lot more ammunition. I'm going to order in another 500 of the larger size 8 missiles and more Alpha 1 missiles as well to replace losses. Frigate Flotilla, go through to Beta Antillier, please. Enemy ship. There's an enemy ship on either side of the Beta Antillier jump point. Damn it. Okay, Ares 12 was just lost. Aurora Medal was just killed. Oh no. Frigate Flotilla, open fire, open fire, open fire. We still have firepower to deal with this guy. Everything. Assign fleet, open fire fleet. Go, 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 go. Fire, 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 fire. What was the weapon system on that enemy ship detected as? Class 31. Do we need to move away? Lasers, 30,000 kilometers. Looks like a point defense vessel. Okay, gain distance away from target. We are slowed. Max speed. Yeah. Do we have any engines disabled? No. Fuel. Any fuel problems? Yes, we have fuel problems. The Majestic, the Prince Consort, the Majestic detach. New contact. Gain distance. Gain about 90,000 kilometers away from target if possible. Minimum distance change. They were waiting for us, trying to surprise us there. Oh, gotta be careful here about. Okay, it's gone back through. It's gone back through that jump point. I'm going to just save because we had a little bit of a lag there. Okay, Frigate Flotilla, hold your ground. We're gonna have you rejoin up with that Frigate Flotilla squadron, and then you rescue those life pods. Okay, ceasefire weapons. Actives are on. Our fleet should be coming in from the other side, and we will destroy that enemy ship where we possible here. We are not too far away at this point. Whoa, what happened? Insufficient fuel is running low on our destroyer squadron here. Hopefully they can reach the area, and then we can get the tanker moved over to keep them refueled. Military fuel support squadron is now located at that jump point, so we're going to have you refuel from stationary tankers. And that should help the current situation. And we'll get fuel shipped in from Griffin immediately. Again, we are in full retreat at this point. Unfortunately, Aurora Medal is not going to be seeing the light of day. Okay, we have now entered back into Beta Antillier. There we go. Just before she could return home to her loved ones, she was cut down in the line of duty by that large enemy ship. Not what we were expecting at all. Just sheared in half with laser fire. She went down as a hero, and as part of that, as we continue to obviously retreat from the system, I'm going to cancel the list. Aurora Medal, dead. She was killed in action due to the destruction of the bridge on Ares 12. She destroyed multiple enemy ships while in command, and I'm now going to award her a medal posthumously for her bravery. Contribution sciences, we've demonstrated excellence for all members who face combat with the enemy. I'm going to award the Parliamentary Medal of Honor for heroism in combat, and sacrificing herself in the battle Tau Ceti. 2144. Award that medal. I'm also going to award the Combat Action Medal. I'm going to award the Queen's Bravery. No, Saint's Cross. I'm going to award the Monarch's Thanks as well. Fortunately, she's dead. We also lost Roman Reschk. I'm not sure how. I think due to an explosion on one of the ships. And who is in current command of the frigate flotilla? Captain of the list, Charlene Alley, is in current. It was replaced the captain of the list, and I'm going to also, if possible, I wish I could promote her. I can't, but posthumously I promoted her to Commodore, obviously. Captain Charlene Alley is now in charge. I'm going to order up for the shore squadron. We have Sherman Rizou in command, and we're hopefully going to get our ships back here for safety reasons. Now, what I am going to do is we're going to distance ourselves slightly from the jump point. So, move to location. We're going to give ourselves a minimum distance away from the Tau Ceti jump point of 90,000 kilometers. Okay, frigates. Same thing on here. Once you've refueled, you're going to move about 90,000 kilometers away from the jump point. We need those defense stations here ASAP. We need a lot of things here ASAP. Again, this is all very, very rough at the moment for us. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the game's having some very weird issues at the moment. I'm not sure why. So I'm going to just reload the game real quick, guys. I'm just going to say I'm going to reload the game. Game's having some issues, so. Okay, and we are back. All right, let me go back to Beta Antillier. Oh, that's a bit close in. Okay, please locate that. We've got forces should be coming in. We have this tug squadron over here. Tug Squadron 1. You need to head back to Alpha Centauri immediately. Move to location. What's the status of those two frigate squadrons? They are moving up. We're going to, again, move them up to the Tau Ceti area. We're going to need a lot more tankers to be able to support the fuel situation out here. I also want to get, not station. We should have had not the strong-headed. The strong-headed is currently orbiting San Martin as it was damaged. We're going to get that, the strong-headed tractored back to Alpha Centauri, and we're gonna make sure that survives back to Griffin. But I was promised a larger Barbarossa station. That'll be done shortly. We're gonna bring that over. I'm gonna use that for additional defensive purposes over on this side. So let's just 8-hour increments here. Frigate Flotilla 002 has completed orders now. They're a largely ineffective force at this point due to the lack of ammunition, so you're going to hightail it back here, refuel, resupply, then you're going to go to Signy, and you're going to refuel, and then you're going to head to Beta Antillier, Stanley Transit, and go to the South City jump point. That should take you 50 days. So we're going to have you then move off. Now, the military fuel support squadron here can keep refueling, so we are going to refuel from stationary tankers. And again, I'm just so scared that the swarm is going to come through here. We are refueling as much as we can here. Okay, the Destroyer Squadron 1 has gotten some refuel. Then I'm going to order you back to Signy, get a refuel from San Martin, and then head straight back to Beta Antillier and to the jump point to assist with fuels for the fuel situation. San Martin should have enough fuel to be able to handle that. We are also building another 6 destroyers that will be armed and ready to go. Though some of them are of the new Starfall class, which is a faster destroyer with more launchers, which should be more useful for this style of combat. It's also a cheaper destroyer, a far cheaper destroyer that we can put into some really good effective use here. The true sight, we're going to send you straight back to Alpha Centauri to refuel and resupply. Frigate Squadron 1 and 3 are arriving now to reinforce the Destroyer Squadron. They have both arrived, Frigate Squadron 3 and 1. We are going to have you join up as a subfleet of the Destroyer Squadron. Destroyer Wing, you are going to join the Destroyer Squadron. The Squadron, you're going to move off about 90,000 kilometers. And again, we're going to wait for reinforcements. But that gives me some additional hope. That's another 6 Ares frigates, which can unleash a good amount of ordnance at any enemy forces that do appear through here. So what I am going to actually do as well is I'm going to order these guys to move off minimum distance through 500,000. Let's move 500,000 kilometers off. Why are we going 1 kilometer per second? Everyone's got fuel. HMS Sulfur is run out of MSP. Or is having some issues. Destroyer Squadron 2. HMS Sulfur, what is your malfunction? Your engine is damaged, significantly so. I need a tug to take her off the line. Do I have a tug available? Not really. You need to go to Griffin, refuel, and then you're going to head to Beta Antillier, and we're going to grab the Sulfur and tractor that back towards Alpha Centauri. Okay. Destroyer Wing is on the way. Freighter Squadron. Now, Freighter Squadron, you're heading to Tau Ceti. We don't want you to head to Tau Ceti. That's a really terrible idea. You are carrying infrastructure. We are going to redirect you to, let's have a look. We're going to try and colonize E.Q. Bagassi, I think. Yeah, so we're going to create a colony on this world. Let's get some name suggestions, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some name suggestions from you guys. Let me just have a look. Looking for names. Okay, there we go. Planets Bellerophon and Benetrix. So we're going to rename this body to Benetrix. And there's also fuel in these areas, but we are going to send over our freighters to go to E.Q. Bagassi. Well, actually, we can't go to E.Q. Bagassi, so we're going to head back to Griffin. Again, we're kind of really in a stuffed up situation right now. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to award medals to the entire Destroyer Squadron. So award medal, combat action medal, combat action medal to everyone. I should want to all officers with the selected command type. Battle of Tau Ceti. I'm also going to award all of these guys the medal. I'm going to award the Order of King Roger to everyone. Valiant fighting in Tau Ceti. And we will. Those medals should have been awarded out here. Some of these guys should have medals now, I would imagine. Can't see them, but they're probably there. What I will also do is, yeah, these are all on conditions. These should be on conditions. Medal conditions. Well, either way, we'll keep off for now. Okay, cannot cycle orders. Insufficient assigned. Fuel support squadrons coming in. Complete orders. That's now orbiting Griffin. The destroyer wing should now be in the area and joined up so that we do have those additional 2 destroyers which have ammunition to open the fire with where needed. Those freighters can now be redirected somewhere else to be of use. So we have 3 freighters here. I'm going to just check where we could deploy them to. Now we have a Lower Silesia, which we have a colony, which we do need to rename for. We're going to rename this colony to Bellerophon. And do we really want to have any base there? Not really right now. Then we have Upper Silesia as well, of course. There's this world, not too important to us. Then we've got HH Andromedae. There's nothing too important there either. Cygni, we have various worlds. We have this world and then some of the other worlds. So I'm just going to have them ship. San Martin has population now. We've got plenty of mining coming in, which is good. We're going to need someone to be moving that. And then we also have mining over here, but I want to start that mining, so we're going to begin moving over probably 20 mines. So let's do auto route to Cygni on Cygni. Set that over to Nueva Belize. Go back to Alpha Centauri, refuel, and then do that 9 times repeated. Okay. Insufficient crews. Yeah, we need to get refuelers over here, really. Toga Caravan, we're going to have you head over to see if we can grab this attack station. Head that over to Tau Ceti. No, not Tau Ceti, to Iki Pegasi. Release that, and then we're going to be using that, of course. Now, where the hell? Okay, Vigilance is done in Lambda Volantis, so I'm going to order the Vigilance to change up. Now, where the hell are my orbital defense monitors? Hephaestus, you are 18 days off. Which one had Gorge trained on Griffin? Skiff system of Chi Draconis. Nothing in there, just a plain old binary star system right there. And let's keep doing 1-day increments. Here are our mine layers coming in as well now. Production of Barbarossa completed. We're going to, once we've released this guy, we are going to have him refuel. Actually, go refuel first. Then go to refuel, release. There should be already a ship in there. And we are going to tractor the Barbarossa all the way to Beta Antilliae and all the way to that area. And then, what else am I going to do is we should have... Yeah, so that Barbarossa's done. That gives us more production capacity that we need to put into somewhere else. I'm going to increase ordnance factories, I think. 100 more ordnance factories to be built because we need them if we're going to be able to compete in terms of ammunition and requirements. So that will get that moved accordingly. And then we've got these mine layers coming in, which should be able to do a pretty good job here. Now, the Hephaestus has just arrived. And I'm going to release all of these stations on top of the jump point, I think. So we're going to go... we're going to just grab this squadron. attach. And you are then going to be renamed to Tau SETI Defense Grid A1 or Beta Ventilia. And active sensors on. Weapons auto assigned. Assign fleet. These 15cm carronades ready to go. Now these are 465 ton, very quite small vessels, but they should be able to shoot anything that tries to get in, relatively speaking. So we're going to just leave them like this. What I am going to put them under is the Commonwealth Coast Guard, though we don't yet have proper stuff set up for them. So I'm then going to send the fighters back to Alpha Centauri to go refuel and resupply. Mine layers are now coming in. We're going to set up some mine layers or mined points around here. Okay, mine layers have completed orders and are now stationed here. So what I'm going to do with the mine layers is we're going to set up waypoints around the jump point for ordnance to be deployed in case the enemy moves anywhere. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 5. So that'll be the initial kind of ordnance I'm going to be looking at. So mine layer. Where's my mine layer at? So each of these have 4 missiles inside of them. So that should be pretty damn effective. Mine layer. Oh, we also have this guy. I'm going to have you load ordnance up and then head over to Beta Ventilia. More mines, the better. Waypoints. Let's load up ordnance. So some fire controls. Ordnance ready to go. Waypoint. Okay, launch ready ordnance. That's 3 mines deployed. Also, let me just turn active sensors on. Should have the active sensors working just fine. Okay, and then how long does that take to rearm? That'll take 40 seconds, so 2 minutes. So what we'll do is we will set up a thing where we go a delay of 100 seconds. And do that, then that, then that, 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 and then that. There we go. Mines set up. How many mines do we have left on this guy? 17. So we're going to put them on. The reason I'm staggering them, by the way, is so that they don't all go in on one ship at once. I would like for them to retarget accordingly. Of course, that might not always be possible, but that's kind of what we're going to be going for here. Because that's 12 missiles from each different side as well. So we're going to just keep building up these this minefield all around. So we're going to do 9. You want to make sure that we are setting up the delay correctly. Just seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All those mines are now set up around the jump point. And now we wait. We're going to bring the mine layers back. We're going to put more mines around the jump point as well. We're not laying anything through that area. We're going to put platforms around the mines. We're going to put missiles. We're going to have fast attack crafts. And then we're going to bring all our destroyers home. And we're going to rethink our navy. And that will be in the next few episodes. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. Goodbye.